America, it is the result of those that gave their lives that got us here. And we should be forever grateful. But it is not their death, their lives, that will carry us forward. They've done their part. They brought us here. Now it is our duty and it is our responsibility to be as committed as they have been, as they were, and as we are, to go forward, to take us higher. The pains and sufferings that we endure here in America and the pains and suffering that are shared around the world, they are the direct responsibility and the result. They are the result of we, the people of this nation, we, the people of the world. And it's going to take we, the people of this nation, we, the people of the world, to fix it. At home now, we just, I think, celebrated, the Democrats did, a passage of this $1 trillion to work on an infrastructure bill. They are so excited about that. So excited about that. You got China with trains going off the track over 300 some miles an hour. We got America with our prisons more compacted with human than anywhere else on the globe, they say. I don't really know now, but that's what they tell us. And we got people arguing about who want to rule, and nobody is ruling proper. The system of the United States government before Donald Trump, it wasn't as bad as it is now, but it wasn't ruling proper. No, there was pain and suffering. There was poverty. There was crime. There was violence. There were people shooting. You want to talk about, in Minnesota, 3 little kids have been shot. They talk about it on the news. And you think the answer is to put more cops on the streets, take away more rights. That's not the answer, my friends. The answer is to do the right thing. Look, I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, and I want you to listen to me, get mad if you want to, but listen. The crime and violence that exist within our communities, we the people, we get down on those who carry that out. We call them criminals. You know what it is. But we set up the stage for that. We set up the stage for it. We wouldn't do the right thing. We did our thing. We did what we wanted to do. And as a result, you got jokers out there stealing, jokers out there getting guns. You got people out there at other levels trying to make money, taking what you call illegal stuff like drugs and marketing them through the city, doing what? Feeding the hunger that people have for being left out of the system, for being left out of the progression of life. And so they indulge in the stuff, medication, the pain and suffering that they have because they've been denied life by, not by God, but by you the people. You the people have said it's okay. $15 an hour. Now I guarantee you, any of you who are living a middle class life know darn well $15 an hour is nothing. But it's more than the $7 that they were getting. Look at you. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Everybody that lives, who contributes in life, has a God-given right to never be homeless and to live like they want to live in their homes. They should never, ever worry about food. As long as there's food being produced and anybody's eating, all are eating, and they're eating good. Because only those who prepares that the people experience their gifts of having food before them. No, they're not running out. And those educators are going to make sure that everybody's educated so that they can pull from within themselves to be the best that they can be, that they might give the best that they have, and we all receive the best that they got. Ain't that something? And healthcare, man, nobody want to be sick. So now that we are doing what we want to do, what we born to do, we don't have to do all those kinds of things that defeat us physically. We can listen to the doctors. They can actually do some research, real research, to discover ways and means to get those viruses, those diseases that creep amongst us and try to take our lives. We can capture that stuff, get rid of it. No, my friends, and this happens because we, the people, have recognized that the source of real life comes from not somebody that's sitting on a throne, but from we, the people who are being energized and fed by the Spirit of love. And we recognize, my friends, the value of each and every last one of us. So the system that we got designed right now, we change that. I mean, the structures are fine. In many instances, the structures are fine. But our goals, our aims, our objectives have never been to have peace, to have prosperity for all, to have freedom for all. Our intentions have never been to have joy of life and the fulfillment of our dreams. That have never been a goal, that we might have, each of us, every last one of us, our needs, our wants, and our desires met. Hey, baby, that's the way it's supposed to be. And everything else that's going on is designed because it is against God's way. And you can go around here and point your fingers at the doer, but I guarantee you did everything you possibly could to cause it to happen. You look at Donald Trump. Where do you think Donald Trump come from? Donald Trump wasn't just popped up born. Donald Trump was trained within the systems of the, wherever he come from, Washington, New York, wherever. People that's following Donald Trump, where do you think they come from? They were right amongst us. Where do you think they come from? They were trained by the system. This is how the system affected them. It affected them in such a way that they're ready to accept liars, bigots, in hopes that it will deliver them from the pain and suffering that they experience in this country. Now, you might say, you don't understand what they're talking about. No, you don't. But they do. It's still sick. But that's where they are. And look at the nation that that's trying to recover from that, created that, and trying to recover from that by saying to the people $15 an hour. Knowing that the moment somebody starts receiving that, the price is going to start rising. Already have, but it will go. Why? Because there's more money out there. Everybody wants a little bit more of the pie, except those who don't have much of the pie anyway. Now they got to give it up to try to get up. Whew, man, oh man, oh man. What am I saying? I'm saying that there is a God. Now they talk about him in the Bible. They talk about God, and I said him because the Bible describes God as being him. My experience with God is as power. As power. I've never seen God, but like everything God touches, the print is there. It leaves a mark. That's God. Same way with evil, with the devil. Can't see the devil, but everything that the devil does, you say, there's the devil. There's the devil. Why? Because it doesn't bring joy to everybody. It doesn't even try to bring joy to everybody. Really, it's just concerned about one, but it doesn't mind giving it to some others if it can mean that it can have his, you can have yours. But God doesn't work that way. God's plan is for all to take advantage of, if they so desire. And no one is to keep it from. Because anyone that would deny them from doing what God has given them is a thief. And that means all of the nations are thieves. Even our nation is doing it to us, ladies and gentlemen. Even those who got the 1%. You getting had too. You getting had. and you think you having fun now just because there's a few of you guys, think about the fun you could have if there were many of you guys. You could really have some fun then. Anyway, let me let you go. I want you to know, I'm telling you again, stop trusting in men and start trusting in God. And trusting in God means trusting and treating people, all of them, the same way you want to be treated. Protecting them from ideas and philosophies that would invade upon them. You know, things affect people differently. But good stuff usually affects everybody in a certain kind of way, in a good way, in a wonderful way. Good stuff. Bad stuff benefits a few at the expense of others. That's why you know it's bad. It benefits a few at the expense of others. It doesn't work for them. It's me. I don't care about you. Now, okay, you got my point. Talk to you later.